Hello everyone. We are going to start with one of the topic from lipid metabolism, that is biological significance of cholesterol, conversion of cholesterol into bile acids, steroid hormones and vitamin D. Now you can see the structure of cholesterol, which is 27 rings. As we know, cholesterol, it is a wax-like substance. It is a fatty substance which is found in all cells of our body. So we need cholesterol, or we can say our body needs cholesterol to make hormones like progesterone, estrogen, vitamin D and certain substances that help us to digest our food. Cholesterol is the major sterol which is found in humans, and it has cyclopentanoperhydrophenanthine ring system as a parent structure. This cholesterol, it is an amphipathic liquid which can be synthesized in most of the cells of our body, and also it can be obtained from the certain dietary food sources of animal origin. So this cholesterol, it cannot be synthesized in plants. So certain sources of dietary cholesterol are egg yolk, meat and particularly liver. Now we are going to start with de novo synthesis of cholesterol. This de novo synthesis of cholesterol occurs mainly in liver and intestine. These are the major sites of cholesterol synthesis. Now this cholesterol, it is a 27 carbon atom which is derived from acetyl CoA, that is acetyl coenzyme A. The enzymes which are required for cholesterol synthesis are mainly present in cytosolic and microsomal fractions, that is they are present in endoplasmic reticulum. So this reaction of cholesterol biosynthesis, it occurs in 5 different stages. Let's have a look on these all 5 stages of the cholesterol synthesis. De novo synthesis of cholesterol. Cholesterol is synthesized by a pathway that occurs in most cells of the body. Liver and intestine are the major sites of cholesterol synthesis. All the 27 carbon atoms of cholesterol are derived from acetyl coenzyme A. The enzyme system of cholesterol synthesis present in cytosolic and microsomal fractions, that is in the endoplasmic reticulum, and the reactions of cholesterol biosynthesis occurs in 5 different stages, which contains the substrate as acetyl coenzyme A, HMG-CoA, mevalonate, isoprenoidinate, squalene, lanosterol, and then forms cholesterol. So I'll start with the stage 1, synthesis of mevalonate from acetyl coenzyme A through HMG-CoA. This step requires 3 different steps. So stage 1 consists of 3 different reactions which involves the initially substrate as 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. First, 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme A condense to form acetoacetyl CoA. It is catalyzed by a cytosolic thiolase enzyme. Next, a third molecule of acetyl coenzyme A condenses with acetoacetyl coenzyme A catalyzed by HMG-CoA synthase to form HMG coenzyme A. This sequence of reactions in the cholesterol synthesis is similar to those for the synthesis of ketone bodies, except the ketone body synthesis occurs in mitochondria and cholesterol in the cytosol. The next step is catalyzed by HMG-CoA reductase. This enzyme uses 2 molecules of NADPH and converts HMG-CoA to mevalonate. This is the rate limiting step in the cholesterol synthesis. Stage 2. Formation of isoprenoid unit by decarboxylation of mevalonate. Mevalonate is phosphorylated by ATP and subsequently decarboxylated to form a 5-carbon isoprene unit, isopentenyl pyrophosphate, that is IPP. Stage 3, that is the formation of squalene from condensation of 6 isoprenoid units. 6 isopentenyl pyrophosphate molecules condense with the loss of their pyrophosphate groups to yield the squalene. The squalene is 30 carbon atoms compound through the formation of geranyl pyrophosphate and farnesyl pyrophosphate. Squalene was first isolated from the liver of sharks of genus Squalus. Stage 4, cyclization of squalene to lanosterol. Squalene undergoes a series of complex enzymatic reactions in which its linear structure is folded and cyclized to form lanosterol, which has the 4 condensed rings that form the steroid nucleus of cholesterol. Stage 5, formation of cholesterol from lanosterol. The conversion of lanosterol to cholesterol is a multi-step process resulting in the shortening of the carbon chain from 30 to 27, removal of 3 methyl groups at C4, migration of the double bond from C8 to C5, reduction of the one double bond between C24 and C25 by NADPH. Thus, we obtain cholesterol through 5 stages. Next part is regulation of de novo synthesis of cholesterol. As we know, HMG-CoA reductase is the rate limiting step, or we can say rate limiting enzyme in the cholesterol biosynthesis, and it is subjected to different kinds of metabolic control. Those metabolic controls are feedback regulation, hormonal regulation and nutritional regulation. There are certain cholesterol inhibitors which inhibit the cholesterol synthesis by acting as a competitive inhibitor of HMG-CoA reductase. Those are mevastatin and lovastatin. These two drugs are from the statin family. So they decreases the serum cholesterol level in patients which are having elevated serum cholesterol concentration. Next part we will see transport of cholesterol. In that first we will learn transport of dietary cholesterol from intestine. After digestion, dietary cholesterol is absorbed into the intestinal mucosal cells, where much of this cholesterol is getting subsequently reconverted into the cholesterol esters. These cholesterol esters are synthesized in the mucosal cells. Together with some unesterified cholesterol are incorporated into the chylomicrons. The function of the chylomicron is transportation of cholesterol and other lipid material from intestine to other peripheral tissues. So when triacylglycerol of chylomicron is getting hydrolyzed by lipoprotein lipase and as an enzyme into the peripheral tissue, the cholesterol esters which is present in the peripheral tissue is taken up by the liver in the form of chylomicron remnants, and where it is again hydrolyzed to the cholesterol. We could see here the diagram of transport of cholesterol. Next transport we will study is transport of cholesterol from liver to peripheral tissue. Cholesterol from liver, it is transported in the form of VLDL into the plasma. Like chylomicrons, we have studied that lipoprotein lipase enzyme works for hydrolyzing the cholesterol. Same way, here also this lipoprotein lipase causing hydrolysis of VLDL triacylglycerol to the cholesterol, which is rich in the LDL. Now this LDL cholesterol, it is taken up by the liver or extrahepatic tissues by LDL receptors. We can see transport of cholesterol from peripheral tissue to liver also. Next part we will learn is degradation of cholesterol. This cholesterol undergoes degradation reactions in humans with conversion of cholesterol to physiologically important products such as bile acids, steroid hormones and vitamin D. Next part is formation of bile acids as a degradative product of cholesterol. Different bile acids which are formed from cholesterol are cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid. We will see certain importance of bile acids. The bile acids which are required for the emulsification of the dietary lipid, and they also facilitate the enzyme digestion and absorption of dietary lipids. Conversion of cholesterol into bile acid in the liver prevents the body from becoming overloaded with cholesterol. As the steroidal ring of cholesterol cannot be degraded into the body, the excretion of bile salt serves as a major route of removal of the steroid ring from the body. Next is cholesterol degradation into steroid hormones like progesterone, glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, sex hormone androgens and estrogens. Next cholesterol degradation is vitamin D. Vitamin D is an essential biomolecule which is required for absorption of calcium as well as phosphorus. It is also used as an booster for immune system. It has a major role in nerve and muscle cells. So if there is certain deficiency in vitamin D, which leads to formation of certain diseases like osteoporosis and rickets.